Welcome back everyone, this is J7Jace bringing you some ninja builds. Because of their high speed, PA, and good mobility, ninjas are often considered to be the best melee job in the game and a very popular choice in regular party setups. In this video, I'll be going over some abilities and equipment I like to use to tackle some of the hardest fights in the game. Let's get started. Arguably, the best ninja build is the Ninja Brawler. To me, it's superior over Dual Wield Monk because ninjas have more speed, base move, and they can equip something in their head slot, making them more deadly when it comes to physically attacking. Learning Brawler is also a much quicker option as it costs less JP compared to Dual Wield. Just make sure if you decide to equip Brawler, you have a high Bravery stat as your damage while unarmed is largely determined on how high your Bravery is. You'll be able to get up close and finish enemies quickly. However, one downside with ninjas is their lower HP, where things like magic can be their bane, so if possible, lower the faith on ninjas and to give them reaction abilities like Mana Shield to protect them. While I do recommend Auto Potion in earlier parts of the game or versus weaker enemies, at higher levels damage can easily get out of control, so reaction abilities that can completely void attacks like Shida Hadori and Mana Shield are better choices to me to offset the low HP of ninjas. Here is what I like using. Equip the best clothing and hats that are available at the shop, and once you're into the post game, things like Thief's Hat, Acacia Hat, Rubber Suit, or Brave Suit, and either an accessory that will boost PA, speed, or give evasion. So I recommend Bracer, Featherweave Cloak, or Speed Shoes. Now for our abilities. For your secondary, Arts of War is great since you will have Dual Wield as a passive, so you have 2 chances each turn to break enemy equipment or rend stats. If not, items and martial arts are also great options. The best choices for your reaction ability is Mana Shield or Shida Hadori, and Reflexes gets an honorable mention. Brawler in your support slot, and Mana Font if you use Mana Shield, if not, Teleport or Move plus 2 and 3. Your ninja will be very hard to kill, while being able to take care of most enemies with ease. If you aren't a fan of using your fists, which at times I also get tired of, I'll give you some other setups. Instead of Brawler, get Equip Katana and use 2 Masamune or 2 Chiriji Raden. You should be doing more damage with these than the ninja swords in-game, at least if you're on the PS1 version or don't have access to the new War of the Lions ninja weapons. Giving a ninja draw out isn't a bad option too if you want to use the support katanas like Kiyomori and Masamune. With the ninja's superior speed, it can be a great way to support nearby party members or guests at the start of a fight. If you decide to use a female ninja, your damage with the samurai abilities will be higher as it's largely dependent on your MA stat, but I still prefer physically attacking as a ninja. In War of the Lions, I'm a huge fan of the ninja blades that were added in this version, especially if you can get your hands on Moonsilk Blade and Orochi. Orochi is like an improved blood sword but for ninjas, and is a great way to heal yourself. So here are my ninja builds I like using. One is more serious and the other slightly more roleplay. Go for 2 Moonsilk Blades, or if you like, use 1 Orochi. Just make sure not to strike any zombie enemies with it, as it will heal them and hurt you. And go for equipment that will increase speed or PA, so Acacia Hat, Brave Suit, and Brigand's Glove. For our abilities, items, Adrenaline Rush, Attack Boost, or Concentration, and lastly, Move plus 3. You'll be getting in turns very quickly while striking often with permanent re-raise and regen. This is probably one of the more busted builds in War of the Lions since some of the new equipment is really overpowered. If you want an ambush stealth-like build, then use ninja gear in your clothing slot, and then Mana Shield and Mana Font. You'll be able to get the jump on any enemy, and despite having lower HP, you'll be nearly invincible with the Mana Shield and Mana Font combo. If you want a completely invincible ninja, roll a female, use double Moonsilk Blade, Ribbon, Brave Suit, Brigand's Glove, and put on Safeguard. You'll never truly die, and even though it's OP, it's a strong build I recommend for tackling on the harder rendezvous missions like in Ill Wind, Nightmares, and Brave Story. You can sub Safeguard for attack boost or vehemence though versus most enemies, since they can't break or destroy equipment. Female ninjas don't do as much damage when compared to males, but their unique equipment gives them an edge against some of the tougher enemies that can enable negative status effects. Last but not least, my ninja jump build. If you remember, it works very similar to my white mage jump build, but far superior since ninjas have superior PA and speed. Equip anything that will boost speed and equip pull arm for your support ability, and use jump as your secondary action ability. You'll be coming down very fast from your jumps while doing devastating damage. This is how I like to build my ninjas. Overall, they are an amazing job. I just recommend keeping their faith low and to use reaction abilities that can just nullify damage, especially in the late game versus stronger enemies. While their high speed can be a great positive, just be careful if they are KO'd as they will crystallize much faster, so be sure to bring characters with Phoenix Downs or to equip Grave Suits to avoid this. And Chantage for the ladies. That is all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help support me and push this video in search and for the algorithm. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.